Right now on WHAS11 News at noon, Kentucky communities devastated by tornadoes, at least 19 people dead. Today, the local emergency crews lending a hand to impacted areas. Plus, Jefferson County's longest-serving sheriff announcing who he wants to take his place after retirement. We're bringing you coverage from that endorsement. And later, a century-old restaurant in the St. Joseph neighborhood just served its last meal. What's taking over the Cottage Inn and how soon it'll be serving its first meal. Thanks so much for joining us here on this Monday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash. Our top story takes us to multiple communities throughout southeastern Kentucky devastated by a deadly and destructive tornado outbreak. They touched down Friday evening, killing at least 19 people. Today, surveyors are still working to determine the strength of that deadly tornado that hit Laurel County, though the National Weather Service said it touched down as at least an EF3 near the London Corbin Airport. The tornado that hit the Pulaski-Russell County border into Somerset was a preliminary EF2, if not weak EF3. The storm began in Missouri, tracking 500 miles into southern and eastern Kentucky communities. And this is part of the damage you're seeing from the twister that touched down in Laurel County, responsible for 17 of the 19 deaths in Kentucky. We're told many over the age of 65 years old. Another person died in Russell County and another in Pulaski, which is in Somerset there. Sean Martinelli spoke to survivors who lost their homes, but thankful their lives were spared.
I'm here in the Mount Victory community of Kentucky, and despite the devastation that you see behind me, this homeowner tells me that he has seen more good happen in the last 24 hours than he could have ever imagined.
This was our home for 22 years.
22 years gone in seconds.
From the time that we heard the hail hit the house till this was less than a minute.
Jeremy Shanks' home here in Mount Victory is now a loss.
The pressure buildup, the noise, the popping of the ears, and a gut feeling like you came off a roller coaster.
Jeremy and his wife buckled up, then survived without a scar. When I came up to you earlier, you gave me a handshake and a smile through all this. Where does that come from?
Knowing that none of this is important, knowing God spared 10 lives here, man, 10. It wasn't the case for those in London. Or, man, my family's safe, we're good, dude.
Friday brought this community horror. Sunday now brings hope.
I'm so thankful. We're blessed.
Jeremy says strangers keep coming by offering help.
I don't know none of that stuff up there. They brought trailers, campers, machines, trucks, food, water, clothes. I'm ashamed to even take anymore.
Which brings us back to that moment Jeremy and I first met.
I shook your hand because I get down on people, and the good people, 300 to 1.
300 to 1. Odds that will get Jeremy and Mount Victory back on top. In Pulaski County, Kentucky, I'm Sean Martinelli.
And as you saw, it is all hands on deck there in Pulaski County right now. The detention center posted these photos on social media this weekend showing inmates helping with the cleanup. The sheriff's office is urging people not to travel unless absolutely necessary. Here at home, our first responders across Jefferson County, including Louisville Fire, PRP, and Anchorage Middletown Fire, sent crews to help with the hardest hit communities. Clary Shaley and photojournalist Espen Hester spoke to a member of LFD's command staff who just returned from Laurel County.
The videos on the news, sad but don't do it justice.
A bird's eye view from our Sky 11 drone of the devastation in London, Kentucky.
It's just remarkable, the amount of damage.
Louisville Fire's Colonel Philip Marcajon recalls what he saw.
It's a tragic thing for anybody to go through anything like this. The devastation was incredible.
He arrived Saturday morning as a part of the management team and got to work. A total of 24 firefighters from the area went to help.
But we all get there and just start putting our resources and our experiences together. We were stationed this time in an elementary school that was right in the middle of the tornado's path.
We were boots on the ground very, very quickly.
The Louisville Area Command of the Salvation Army also sending support to Laurel and Pulaski counties. Today, they loaded the Rapid Response Unit with supplies to continue helping those in need.
During the darkest times, during these roughest times, we get to see the most beautiful parts of humanity come out.
Louisville's Salvation Army packs supplies to make meals and head southeast to be a positive force during this difficult time.
We provide hope and the spiritual needs. So if you see one of these units roaming around and you just need somebody to talk to or somebody to cry with or pray with, we are right there.
The group Save the Children is down there too, providing immediate critical items like diapers and wipes. They're also providing mental health treatment for those traumatized by the severe weather. They did this kind of work after the 2022 deadly flooding in eastern Kentucky.
They may have, been through some really scary moments, heard some really scary noises.
Their outreach is extending even to the kids not immediately impacted, seeing how it's affecting their friends and family.
So it can be a really challenging time, particularly in these first days.
Aid is pouring into these communities, to the families with nothing left. This support could make all the difference. In Louisville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS11, on your side.
Back out in London, Kentucky, Walmart has partnered with Operation Barbecue Relief to provide a free meal to those in need. Their crew served lunch in the parking lot over the weekend. Walmart officials there said they're providing laundry and shower services to those impacted and will have Wi-Fi and charging stations for them as well. The hard part in all of this, Matt, is the fact that we're probably going to be getting more weather in the next couple of days.
That's right. Tomorrow we are expecting another round of severe thunderstorms. It is a weather impact alert day beginning tomorrow into the morning time and lasting throughout a majority of our afternoon before those storms break apart later on into the day. So we're expecting definitely heavy rain showers. That's going to be the main weather impact that occurs throughout our Tuesday. Severe thunderstorms will be a possibility as well. Some of them will contain some gusty winds at times. You want to still make sure that you have all ways of receiving warnings. Of course, best way to do that is by downloading the free WHAS11 app. Now, as we go later on into our day today, you can still expect a few passing clouds and a few isolated showers and storms will be passing through periodically throughout the afternoon hours. Here's a look at satellite and radar. Just saw a few light showers passing through Litchfield earlier. We're still going to stay under these mostly cloudy skies, and those rain chances will be around as we head later on into the day. There's a level 1 out of 5 chance that some of these storms could be a bit strong at times, but our main severe threat is going to be for our day tomorrow. So just to give you an idea of how things are shaping up over the next few hours, we're still expecting mostly cloudy skies, a few isolated showers later on into the evening. As we head into tomorrow by early as 5 a.m., we're likely going to see some of these scattered showers already begin developing. A few rumbles of thunder will still be possible. As we head into the afternoon time, more showers develop and become widespread as we head later on into our afternoon time. This is going to be the timing where we see those more intense thunderstorms arrive that deliver those heavy rain showers, and definitely some gusty winds will be possible. The full details all about this forecast coming up in just a few short minutes. Brooke?
Matt, thank you. A Louisville man is in custody after a standoff with police who they believe set fires inside of an apartment. Rafael Batista Milanes was arrested yesterday afternoon. Court documents said he rode a bike around the apartment complex on Southside Drive, threatening residents and deflating their tires. He then barricaded himself inside an apartment, throwing glass at officers and setting fires before being taken into custody. Milanes faces multiple charges, including arson, terroristic threatening, and wanton endangerment. In court today, Batista entered a not guilty plea and was appointed a public defender. His bond set at $100,000, and he'll be back in court on May 27th. Today in downtown Louisville, Sheriff John Aubrey officially endorsed his pick for the next sheriff of Jefferson County. Aubrey wants retired Colonel Steve Healy to succeed him. Both were there for the announcement, along with local leaders, including former LMPD Chief Yvette Gentry. The announcement took place at the Law Enforcement Memorial there in Jefferson Square Park. Sheriff Aubrey announced his retirement after serving 8 terms back in March, making him the longest-serving sheriff in Jefferson County's history. His final term ends in November of next year. Well, you can meet the two men who want to become JCPS's next superintendent, and you'll only see them here on WHAS 11 News later today. Sitting down for 2 live interviews in our newscast, Brian Yearwood will be live with us at 5 o'clock, followed by Ben Schuldener at 5:30. Our Connie Leonard and Doug Profit will be asking them why they want the job one day before they get to meet you, the public. It's later today, only on WHAS 11 News, coming up in our 5 o'clock hour.